Hey Ted Warriors, it's Rick. I'm just giving you guys an update on how my thyroid eye disease is going and progressing and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually good news for the most part. I'm happy with it. So I had my strabismus surgery in January of this year, and it wasn't bad. To be honest with you, it's long enough ago that I forgot most about it, but it was not a difficult surgery to go through at all. They gave me eye drops that I put in a couple times a day after I got back, and that was about it. I mean, there was some uncomfortableness to it, but it's not a surgery to be worried about at all. So if you got that coming up, it's not too bad. So basically, it's trying to realign the headlights, right, the eyeballs, so that they're pointing in the same direction. This eye really never was impacted at all, so it's just this one. And it was, I think, pointed down this way, kind of a little bit. So he realigned this one, and now I can look straight at things. So I know I'm not looking straight at things because the camera's kind of off to the left a little bit here, but I'm going to look at my face on the camera here. So this is when I start seeing double. When I turn to the right, still good, it's still pretty good. And then right about there is where I start seeing double. So I mean, that's pretty good, actually. I'm really happy with that because you can. The only time it really impacts me is when I'm driving and I come up to an intersection and I have to turn my head further to the right, and I got to be really careful when I'm driving to, as far as looking to the right. But and when I play golf a little bit, it bugs me. But it's 99% of the time, it just doesn't matter at all. So. I do think this eye, and when I'm looking at it now, it definitely looks bigger. See more of this eye than that one. And I suspect that's because it's bulging out a little bit. There's been swelling back there and scar tissue and all that. So I am going to go and see my doctor that I had been seeing before, which was Dr. Joe's. And by the way, the doctor that did my strabismus surgery, his name was Dr. Lenart, Lenart, if I remember correctly, in the Seattle area, and he was awesome. He's kind of a grumpy dude, as far as when you're seeing him and he's doing the investigations and all that. But I can deal with that no problem, and he did a great job on the surgery. And to be honest with you, he might be grumpy, but he's nice because he'll take phone calls from you and. Pretty much any time, and he was super nice to me during the surgery time, so that's all good. Anyway, I'm going to go back to Dr. Joe's, who's another doctor that referred me to Dr. Lenart, and just see if there's, first off, will the insurance cover, cosmetic surgery to make these two more the same, and just whether there's, how difficult the surgery is and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go see him July 15th. But other than that, all good. So my one key lesson I'll pass along is that I think for the most part I did okay navigating through this thing. The one thing in hindsight that I wouldn't do if I did this all again is I wouldn't take the second round at Tepezza. That was just a waste of time because I battled with the insurance company for a long time to get them to pay for it. And then at the end of the day, they didn't pay for it. And Horizon Therapeutics, was very nice of them, they just gave it to me for free. But I should have just gone and got the strabismus surgery 6 to 9 months earlier. So other than that, it's all good. I just got my fingers crossed it doesn't come back, right? That I don't have a third flare-up. I had one flare-up and a second flare-up. Let's see, one flare-up in 21 on my birthday, and then a second flare-up December of 22 for Christmas that year. And then I 23 was kind of battling with the insurance company and then taking the second round at Tepezza, which didn't do nothing. And then 24, I got the surgery and it's all good. So I'm doing the, when I got thyroid eye disease, I also got Graves' disease at the same time. They go together. So I've been taking methimazole since I got it. Basically, I've been taking methimazole since probably about December of 21. And I'm in the process of seeing if I can get off of it. So we're reducing the dose and then taking the blood test and see what happens. That stuff doesn't bother me at all. It's just like taking nothing. So there's no side effects on it. So it's not going to be a big deal, but I just soon not be taking a drug if I don't need to take it. So anyway, that's it. Hey, Ted Warriors, keep up the good battle. There's hopefully an end to it for you guys. I feel pretty good about it now. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.